sneaking through Cedar Rapids late at night. You know, I got that bad tire. I actually had planned on maybe stopping here. You know, a couple little things I wanted to see, but well, as usual, plans have changed. But that's okay. I've been here before, so you know, I'm not gonna get too tore up about it. I've got to stay here before. So we're gonna move on down the road and see if we can't deal with this tire issue. Good morning, everybody. It's been a long night. I'm here at a Walmart. I actually found a Walmart in Cedar Falls. Actually, there's two here. One you can overnight park in. No, I take it back. One's in Waterloo, Iowa. Waterloo. You can overnight park there, but they don't have a tire and auto center. So I looked around and I found one in Cedar Falls, Iowa, that you cannot overnight park in, which is about 12 miles from the one in Waterloo. Now to make sure I didn't get that confused, the one in Waterloo you can overnight park in, but it doesn't have a tire and auto. The one I'm at now in Cedar Falls, you cannot overnight in, but it does have a tire and auto. So, what I did, I went ahead and came here. Got here about 2 o'clock in the morning, and went in and talked to the manager. Well, first I went in to see if they had a tire that fit me. The tire and auto was closed. But the good thing about these tires right here, yeah, I've already got everything apart, ready to go. This tire is in bad shape. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. The good thing about running these tires, even though I don't like them, these little 13-inch ST tires, I don't really like them, but they're pretty convenient to get at Walmart. You can usually go in and, not always, but you can usually go in and they'll have one or two right there on the shelf, where you know where the tire rack is. I'd say 7 out of 10 times you get lucky, you go in there and they got one on the shelf. About 6 times out of 10 it's already on the rim, which they're pretty expensive if you buy the tire already on the rim. I try to just get the tire. If not, I can order them on their website and have them within 2 to 3 days. So that's the reason I'm still using that type of tire. It's no bias, 13-inch tire. I do not like them. Don't like them at all, but they're so convenient for me. That's the reason I'm staying with them for right now. Got off track a little bit, but anyway, I came to here last night. It's about 6 in the morning. I'm waiting for them to open. But I got here, I can't remember really, 2:30 in the morning, maybe 3. Went in, made sure they had one of these tires on the shelf or one over on the rim. In this case, I would have bought one on the rim, thrown it on, them and gone. But they had one in there already on the rim, but they also had one, just a tire on the shelf. So it was just going to be cheaper for me to buy just a tire and not the tire rim, if I haven't made that too confusing. So anyway, I went in. They do have a tire, just a tire on the shelf, so I decided to wait here. Now, if this not saying no overnight parking, sometimes you see people do it and they'll just go ahead and pull in the lot, put it in park, and go ahead and go to bed anyway, and they usually get away with it. But that's what's making part of the problem and what's making us lose this privilege. So I went in, made sure I had my tire, asked for a manager. Of course, you know how Walmart is at 2 or 3 in the morning. There's only one person working. But they got me a manager up there, and I told her my situation. Here to buy a tire, you know, I'm having trouble, blah blah blah. And asked her, could I park here tonight instead of trying to go find somewhere to go and then come back? And she said yes, that's fine. And she actually told me they actually do allow overnight parking, but you have to be gone by 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 a.m. She did say the day manager does not allow it whatsoever. He will come and run you off. But her and her other manager at nights allow it as long as you're gone by 6 a.m. in the morning. So that was pretty good to know that. I'm going to put this on my list. Anyway, I just want to show you what I was doing, where I'm at. I'm going to get off here, go ahead and make sure I got everything ready for them, where I can get in there and get my tire on and be gone. I'll be back a little bit later. I got back on the road after I got the truck camper going. Took back off down the road. I went probably, I think I've gone about 80 miles, 90 miles. I decided to stop this rest area I'm at. I'm just beat, wore out. I was up most all day yesterday, and then drove somewhat all night last night. Well, actually I did drive all night last night, but it was just slow going because of my issue, I have the tire and everything. So when I left the last spot, I just took it real easy, and I stopped several times just keeping an eye on that thing, and then I finally found that one Walmart. So I got there, I can't remember, it was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty late, and pretty much stayed up. I laid down, took me a little nap after I went in, confirmed they had a tire and everything, and was asked if I could stay there. By the time I actually got into bed, it was probably almost 4, and I just took me a little nap because I wanted to get up early before they open and get everything ready to go, get the tire off, and get everything fixed. So yeah, I've been up for quite a while. I'm ready to lay down. It's 12:30 in the afternoon now, which isn't really late, but if you've been up, a day or two, I just don't feel like driving. I don't feel like dealing with the traffic. I started to find me a little campground. Actually, I did look and found one. It sounded pretty good. Had decent reviews. I used campsites.net. It had somewhat decent reviews. You know how they are. A couple people hated it. A couple people liked it. But as you can see, it's just no dreary, miserable, rainy day, and it's been like this since yesterday morning. It's just quit raining a few minutes ago. So I chose not to go out to that campground because it said you had to go out a gravel road about 4 miles, and the actual campground was just it's a wildlife preserve type area. You just kind of camp in the grass right along this little, they call it a lake, I don't know, I haven't seen it. So I got to think, it's been raining since yesterday morning. That old gravel road would be sloppy and nasty, and then, you got to park in the grass. There's a good chance I might have got out there and got stuck, or maybe not. I got old 4-wheel drive and everything, but I just didn't want to, I'm tired, and I didn't feel like just messing around that old slop. I don't know. That's the only way I know to put it. I just don't feel like doing it today. So I run across this little rest area here. And this is one of them that has no facilities. It's just like a parking area. As you see, there's a couple trucks over there. And I come, you come in from right there. That's coming north. You come in right there. And I grab this little spot here at the very end. Now technically this is, you're supposed to park diagonal. This is for cars. Right along there on that grass. Oh, here I go with the hiccups. You park long ways for like trailers, RVs and stuff. The reason I went ahead and parked here at the very end of this slot, or this row where you're supposed to be parking this way, I got a feeling this place is not going to be very busy with cars tonight, simply because it has no facilities. And I'm sure the truck drivers are going to fill it up. So I went ahead and grabbed down at the end where we wouldn't get blocked in. Normally I wouldn't do this, take up, whatever it is, 4 or 5 parking spots like I am. But the reason I did it is because not even 10 miles down the road there's a normal rest area, if that's what you want to call it. Has facilities, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. I get the building, the bathrooms. I'm gonna call it a normal one because I don't know what else to call it. So yeah, I got a feeling this is not gonna fill up with cars. There may be a couple coming here, but I got a feeling it's gonna be all trucks. So I don't feel like I'm really hurting anything. But I think what I'm gonna do, this has a somewhat of a walking trail like deal. I'm old, my old bones are stiff, it's raining, and it's actually pretty chilly today. It's only 51 degrees, which I'm enjoying it after being in 100-degree weather for 7 months. But it's a little chilly. But I think before I go inside, I'm gonna cook me a little meal, then I'm gonna go to bed. But before I do, I think I'm gonna walk this little path here and just kind of stretch my old bones and limber up a bit. But Let me pause this and I'm mess around. I might get back on here a little bit later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think what I'm fixing to do, as soon as I get my stove lit, I believe I'm gonna fry me up. Oh man, turn the heat down a little bit. That thing's rolling. I'm gonna fry me up a couple egg sandwiches for breakfast slash lunch. And I'm sorry it's dark in here. I've just got this one light on above my hood because it's been, I mean, for almost 2 days now it's been cloudy and rainy and I'm not getting much solar, so I'm trying to conserve my light. But, oh, stuff falling out of my cabinet. Some of y'all are wondering, actually, believe it or not, some of you people are so sweet, worried about if I'm eating good or not. Yeah, don't worry, I love to eat. I know it's kind of dark, but this cabinet's packed with food. This is all my, you can't see back behind there, but I got my sauces and a jar of peanut butter. I love peanut butter. But anyway, this is all like my, what I call my pasta noodle sections. I keep a lot of these for a quick meal. You know, they're really easy to do. Don't take just a few minutes. Man, those roads beat my cabinets all to pieces. But I got my rice. I love rice. I always keep a box or two of it. It looks like I got 2 boxes now. I know it's dark in there, you can't see, but I got, that thing's packed with them meals. And then, of course, you know I got my cookies. My camera's not focused. There it goes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of, I can't say that word, rotini or whatever. I love pasta. I eat all kinds. And got all my canned foods here. I mean, that's packed all the way to the back with canned foods, soups. I always buy a couple cans of these because I make what I call a poor man chili. So I always keep a couple of them. Them 2 cabinets up there is full of food. My little refrigerator is full of food. You know, I buy cartons of eggs and cut them in half so they fit in my refrigerator better. I've got 2 cartons, so before these, you know, I've got plenty of food. Don't worry about me. For the ones who do, I really appreciate it. It means a lot that somebody cares. You know, cares as much just to even wonder if I'm eating good. I mean, you know, I'm not rich or nothing, but food is my thing. Man, I got that skillet a little bit too hot. I'm turn this heat down a little more. Yeah, food's my thing, so don't worry. Above anything, I'm going to eat. I love to eat. So right now, I'll throw me a couple eggs in here. Ooh, refrigerator's a little bit too cold. That egg's almost frozen. Yeah, you can see how much I love to eat. Actually, I'm gonna go light. I'm only gonna cook 4. Normally I cook that whole 6, which I know seems excessive for one person, but yeah, I love my food. I really do, really do. Yeah, I gotta turn my refrigerator down some. These eggs are almost frozen. Instead of running out, they're kind of like a gel or something coming out of there. That's good. I mean, at least my refrigerator's working. So yeah, them 4 eggs are good there. It ain't gonna be nothing fancy. Just a plain old egg sandwich. Throw some cheese on there. These eggs back in the refrigerator. Let me get my. Gotta get my salt and pepper. That's one thing I hate about traveling. Everything's put away, and you know, I gotta dig around, try to find it instead of it being out where I can see it. That's the only thing that kind of irritates me. But I'll throw me some pepper on here, which I'm sure every red-blooded American does that. I go a little easy on the salt. I like salt, but as I'm getting older, I gotta take it easy on how much I eat. You know, we'll put a little bit more in there. Consider that being easy. And dig around, find my old Crystal hot sauce. I like several brands, but this one here's got a better taste. We'll sprinkle a little of that on there. That's good. Just wait for it to cook up. Now I'll get my cheese out later, but other than that, I just throw some bread, you know, a couple pieces of bread on the plate. And turn the heat up just a little bit. This stove's hard to regulate. It either burns it or it takes forever to cook. There's no in between. But it's a good stove. I like it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna have for breakfast / lunch. So that's, you know, again, I'm sorry it's dark in here. I'm being stingy. I'm just using it. Well, I've got this light right here on. If y'all remember that light, I had that one in the van. That's that a solar powered light I bought from Lowe's. It has its own panel, its own little battery, and it's made to go around like a swimming pool or, you know, underneath a patio or something like that. But I've been using it here. I've had it probably a year and a half, and it's working great. I ain't had no trouble other than it's got 6 LEDs and one of them is quit working. So I don't know, you know, ain't no big deal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here, eat my food, clean up a little bit, and go to bed. I'm pretty whooped. It's been a long day, a long night. Anyhow, as soon as this right here gets done, man, I look good to you, but man, oh man, oh man, that's some good eating. Put me some cheese on my bread, slap them eggs on there. Yeah, I'll be fat and happy. But anyway, thank the good Lord in heaven, I got the old tire and everything fixed on the camper. Truck seems to be doing okay. We should make it. You know, I don't know, something else could happen, I don't know. Seemed like, you know, sometimes, you know, when I take a trip, everything just works perfect like clockwork. I mean, just perfect. You couldn't write the story no better with a pen. But then there's times I take trips and it's just, you know, it's almost miserable, to be honest. It's just constantly something going wrong every day. And this is probably going to be one of them trips. I'm just going to have to, you know, buckle down and get her done. So, you know, it ain't the first time. A couple years ago I had a miserable trip. I mean, I stayed broke down almost every day. It was just horrible. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that one. It cost me a ton of money, that trip did. And I've spent quite a bit already this trip. I mean, I've just started and I've already had to spend a ton of money already. Just yesterday, or this morning, you know, it feels like yesterday, but this morning, about $250. Tire, yeah. I mean, that's just within a couple hours I had to spend $250. And if you're on a budget and traveling like me, that's a pretty hard hit. I mean, you know, if you're working a pretty good 9 to 5 and, you know, electric bill's $250, or you gotta buy something for your car, you know, $250 ain't, you know, it ain't too bad. You can recover it pretty quick. But when you're on a budget like me and you travel, that's a pretty hard hit. I mean, you know, that's 2 weeks worth of gas for me traveling down the road. So it's all right. We're gonna make it. Head up to this next job. So if I just get there, you know, everything should be okay. We're gonna be there for a couple weeks, so that'll give me time to, you know, resituate, get things worked out. So, you know, it ain't no big deal. Just trust in God, He'll take care of me. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. Cause I know I look terrible. I can feel it. My eyes feel baggy and kind of somewhat grumpy mood. I mean, I don't know. I don't hardly ever get in a grumpy mood, but you know, I'm not all cheery and happy like I normally am. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here in this video. Say hello to everybody, my friends, subscribers, everybody who comments and checks on me, and that means a lot. I really appreciate it. Say hello to my old buddy back home. He knows who he is. And I can name a bunch of people, but yeah. So nobody don't worry about me. Right now we're in good shape. You know, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, but for right now I got plenty of food. You know, got everything working at the moment. So right now we're in good shape. Just need me to take me a little nap. So, yep. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for coming along, and I'll see you next time. God bless you.